Awesome. Welcome everybody to our info call on our Because We Matter challenge. So tonight we're just going to take you through a little bit about our system, how it works. Not a lot, because it actually doesn't matter, because what really matters is the results. So we're going to share a couple of stories with you guys tonight. We've just finished our Because You Matter challenge, and we've got a couple of people sharing their experiences, and it might not be the results that you'd think, right? Because our program is really well known for weight loss, and it does that very well, but their results have been a little bit different, and I actually really love that. So you're going to hear from a couple of people tonight who have just finished our 28-day challenge. Ames is going to take you through what our challenge includes. I will take you through a bit about how it works. We will explain the prize, and then we're going to explain how you get started. So it's going to be like go, go, go until we get through it in 15 minutes, right? That's my goal. So firstly, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Look, I know exactly how you feel. If this is the first time you're hearing about this, that was me 6.5 years ago, okay? I was a huge skeptic, was not interested in hearing about it at all, but I was at the end of my rope. I needed a solution to shift some weight, to have some energy, to get my life back. And my cousin introduced me to this program. And honestly, it was the best decision I have ever made. But tonight is actually not about my story. I want to share 2 other stories. And I know Jules can't stay on the call for the whole time, so we're going to get straight into it. Jules, would you mind opening up your line and sharing with everyone how you found our 28-day challenge?
Yeah, thank you so much. Super excited to be sharing my story. So I kind of started my little journey back in February, and I was larger size, and I've just really been focusing on myself and my health, my well-being, what I'm consuming, and also what I'm putting out energetically as well. And I've got to say, since starting the 28-day challenge, but also like starting Isagenix, oh wow, Isagenix has just made it so much easier for me. It's literally almost too easy. So I get up in the morning, I go to the gym, I do my 45 minutes, smash it out, don't have to worry about that for the rest of the day. And then also my meals and my snacks throughout the day are all sorted. So I don't have to think about it. It comes to my door. For me, that's been the game changer of just how easy it has been to follow the program, the shakes program, and Amy will go into the rest of it, the snacks and what comes with that. And then also, I guess, just watching the weight come off really for me and watching my strength build. So before the challenge started, my goals were really around the physical of how I look. And it was a bit for me. I wanted to look good, but a lot of it was just about how other people saw me. So for me, my focus was, I want to be sexy, and I want to be skinny, and I want to look good. After doing this 28-day challenge, my perspective has really changed. And I think mostly it's changed because I've really embraced the because I matter slogan, and literally getting on every day and having a look on the Facebook and checking in and having that support and that community, and knowing I can jump on and go and say, like I've really done this today, and I've crushed this cleanse, and I've done this, and I ate that, and I'm kind of or I need some help with some meal ideas. Having that support has been fantastic, but having that banner of every time I logged on, seeing because you matter every day, and it changed my perspective to then be, I'm doing this for me because my health matters to me. And so then my focus has changed from looking good for other people to doing this for myself. And I think that's been one of the biggest things for me coming out of this challenge, and how that's really helped my perspective, change on and focus on myself and how I feel rather than just how I look. So
Awesome.
It's been so much fun, and I just personally love engaging with everybody, and love seeing everyone else's results as well, because like it's given me a really good appreciation of how other people have, you know, how their journey has been very different to my own, and how I can learn from that as well.
Yeah.
Especially as I'm getting stronger and fitter, and how, you know, and just having the support of you guys, of Amy, of you, Sandy, with your recipes and your mindfulness, and just having that has helped me just, really, focus on myself, and
So
really
awesome.
come from that inner rather than that external motivation.
Beautiful. Thank you
So
so
that's me.
much.
Thanks,
Just out of curiosity, do you use the different snacks and stuff that come in a premium pack, or do you use a basic system or a healthy aging system? What was your go-to?
So my go-to, I started on the weight loss pack that came. Got a little bit addicted to the Isoline bars and the Isodelights.
Yeah.
And so for me, my snacks became, and the whey things. So
premium pack.
So if that's what it is, So now what I do is I get my regular pack come to me on auto ship.
Yeah.
And then I go in and I add to my order before it comes.
Yeah.
So I've got it set so I know when it's going to get packaged up.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I go in and what I've done is I've been very creative. I've been very adventurous, and I've chosen some different Isoline bars. So I've tried the lemon rice crispy one.
They're my favorite.
Yum!
Like cheesecake, right?
Yes, like a lemon slice. And my next thing is trying the Isodelight variety pack, because I just love the regular Isodelights. I see Ames. And then also I like the savoury snacks as well. So I just
the whey thins
snack out on the whey thins and the tomato and basil and the cheddar cheese. Yum.
So you do it all.
Yeah,
you're a bit like me. I get it. You're preaching to the converted. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. Really
Thanks for allowing me to share.
Thank you. We're so proud of you. So what I thought I'd do is just give you a really brief overview of how our system works. So this is going to be like the in a nutshell version. Okay, so what we do is we use a combination of healthy eating and a system of supplements to do three things in your body. Okay, number one is help fill the gaps in your diet. So even if you're eating really well and eating all the right stuff, unfortunately our food just doesn't even have the same nutrition it did even 50 years ago, right? We're over farming our soils, we're farming to sell rather than farming to nourish, we're over processing our foods. So being able to fill those nutritional gaps is such a game changer. And this is why when you hear people talk about our program, they talk about how much energy they have and how well they feel, right? People often say they have like a bit of a glow happening, and that's what happens when you feed your body the right stuff. So that's number one, okay, filling the gaps in your diet. Number two is helping the body to cleanse. So our program doesn't actually do the cleansing for you, but it supercharges what your body does naturally, right? So there's lots of minerals and botanicals and antioxidants that help supercharge your body's natural detoxification system. When you do that, your brain fog goes, you sleep better, you've got more mental clarity, you've got more energy, and your body burns fat more effectively. Okay, and then the last thing is it helps your body to cope with stress. So we have certain products in our range that are full of antioxidants, and one in particular that has some amazing herbs that help regulate your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone. Now, why is this good? Because you don't feel like you're freaking out all the time. You feel like you can cope with life better. And if you're a mum like me, that's awesome, right? I sometimes have a double dose. But the second thing is, if you have high levels of cortisol in your body's actually going to hold on to your fat stores. So you can be doing everything right with diet and exercise, and you just can't shift that fat. Often that's because your stress levels are too high. Okay, so being able to combine these three things together, I like to call it a perfect storm for health, right? And a perfect storm for achieving and maintaining a healthy weight whilst maintaining your muscle mass. So that's really, really cool. So as I said, that was a nutshell version. I could talk about it all night, but we're going to hear someone else's story. And I think Megan's still there, but she's in the dark. Not sure if she's had to duck out. Is she there? Hey, Megan, can you unmute? Beautiful.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
I'm
can you just
sitting at
share?
football training, sorry.
Oh, good. Can you just share how you found the challenge?
Yeah, I can. So I started Isogenics back, I think, in November with Sandy. But I started it with not in the right headspace. I just thought I need a quick fix. I need to lose 2 dress sizes, and that's all I was going to use it for. I used it for about 3 weeks solid, and I was actually amazed. I did have energy, but I was very skeptical of the program. I've probably been on my weight loss journey now for 10 years, and I lost a lot of weight. I went from 126 kilos down to 64 with just gym and diet and all of that. But then, life gets in the way, kids get in the way. I have teenage boys, so they kill me sometimes. But anyway, where I went camping on Australia Day long weekend, and I actually had a shake in my hand, and one of my girlfriends said, "What's that?" And I found myself subconsciously just talking to her about Isogenics. So she decided, yep, I'll get on board. And then all of a sudden she's texting me and asking me for advice. And I thought, here I am telling her exactly how to do it, but I couldn't practice what I preached. So I got on the 28-day challenge. And at first I was like, I just can't do this. I can't get my cleansers right. I don't like the Isa Delights as much as everyone else, but I'm not I'm not a chocolate eater. I'm a savory eater. But then I found that the basic principles of eating came back in. If you eat good snacks, then you're going to feel more energy. I found that if I had the cleanse every day, thanks Sandy for that little tip, I lost a lot of the fluid that I was holding, which is huge. I'm with Sandy. Ionix is my lifesaver. I've actually even put my son on that because he's stressing with year 11 exams, and I'm noticing the difference in him. But I was sitting there thinking, 28 days, I really haven't lost anything. I feel frumpy still. And then I realized I'd given up Red Bull. Now, anyone that knows me, I used to drink, and I'm not kidding, 6 to 8 a day. So that is how I survived being an operations manager, not sleeping, running around.
I actually didn't know that was 6 to 8. You downplayed that when you told me.
I did, yes.
It's all come out now.
It is. So in 1 month, I've had 3 Red Bulls, which is just a monumental achievement for me. And I now have this little baby I'm going to show you, because I worked out it was my hand to mouth. In that is my sparkling water, and my beautiful little e-shot.
Yeah, baby.
So I'm sitting at football now. I've just done a Tabata training with all the boys, killed them. I would always come back and scull down a Red Bull, but I haven't. I've got an e-shot.
Good girl. Healthy
I
squat.
have them in my glove box. I have them in my laptop bag. I have them everywhere. So,
and she calls me and says, Sandy, do you have a box of e-shots that I can have? I'm desperate.
Yeah, it is seriously addicted. I think head office was a bit surprised when they saw like 12 boxes of just e-shots, like nothing else. But yeah, so for me, that was a massive challenge, achievement. And I've also, as much as my food could definitely come in a bit more, I've worked on what makes me happy, and that is definitely going to the gym. So every day I'm at the gym. If I'm not at the gym, I'm walking. I get my body scan done tomorrow. So I've already told Richie, make sure it says loss, not gain. I'm really excited about just seeing what my measurements do. I'm not a scales person. I never have been. I know when I was a size 12 and a size 8, I was actually only 1 kilo different because I had so much muscle mass. So I'm very aware of what the body does. But I guess Isogenics, actually, I can't even say, I shouldn't say it's not Isogenics. The support of this group has just been unbelievable. And having my buddy Sal, I'm having a bad day and I'm like, oh, I've had a Red Bull. And she goes, whatever, it's 1 Red Bull. Go and have some salad. And you're like, yeah, it is only 1 Red Bull. So I think society, and particularly mums and myself, you're so hard on yourself. Oh, I failed right off the whole day. This program, you know what you can for. I had a massive function with the football club during this challenge, which is never going to be a sober day. But I was like, no, you know what, 10 o'clock I'm cutting off. I didn't eat the bad stuff, so I made good choices to combat that, and that's what it's about, just balancing. So for me, it's working. I'm surprised. I was very, very skeptical. I've had a lot of people give me their opinions, and there's an old saying that my old trainer used to say, and it's a bit rude, but opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one.
Yes,
and it really is, and it's whatever works for you. I guess my thing is to encourage you just to do the little bits. Don't combat the whole world. You can't take it all on. If you can make 1 or 2 little changes, how I started 30 days ago is insane to what I am now. Even my kids,
awesome.
yeah, the kids are noticing it. They're like, "Mum, you're happier." So right there, that's a win for me.
That's so cool. Thank you so much, Megan.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
don't tell anyone it was 7 to 8.
I won't. Don't you worry. I won't tell them. It's so funny. All right. So, Ames, do you want to open up and share with everyone what do they get when they do the challenge? There's heaps of stuff.
There sure is. I just love hearing those stories, and I think that's what myself and Sandy are all about. Is this isn't just about losing weight and the number on the scales. This is an incredible community tribe of women that we've got your back, and it's about overall health and supporting each other and you doing your goals and what works for you. And that's the best thing, that Sandy and me are here to help support you on how we can best get you through your 28 days, because it's your journey, the best way that you can. And so throughout the 28 days, we have recipes weekly. So we throw in a couple of yummy recipes for you. Sandy is an incredible cook. I do the recipes, she does the cooking. I throw in some workouts throughout the week. I'm a personal trainer. Simple, basic workouts that you guys can do from home. You don't need a whole lot of equipment, but gets the body moving, has you up and going. And that's what this 28 days is all about. It's creating new, healthy lifestyle habits to get us through the day feeling great, with energy, and moving our body. So we incorporate those. We do some mindset videos and coaching, and this is what I think, as you can hear from Jules and Megan, is probably what's been so pivotal in the challenge, because the fact of the matter is we can transform our body and move that number in any direction that we want, but probably the biggest transformation is here. And that's probably the biggest health transformation that I focus on, which is that mental health, because at the end of the day, that's what we all need, is our sanity. So we help work through that. And you know what the great thing is when you got a tribe of over 100 women and everyone jumping in, feeling it, and understanding that we're all going through the same thing, you don't feel alone. And I think that's why we had such great success. The fact of the matter is, majority of the women at the end of this 28 days, it wasn't the weight or that number on the scale that had them glowing from the inside out, had them smiling, had them celebrating their wins and putting up there how proud they were of themselves and what they have achieved. And it had absolutely nothing to do with that number. And that's what it's all about. So that's what we are super excited about. We help you in your cleansing process. Everyone can get, it's a mind over matter thing, but the fact of the matter is, like Megan said, there's so many ways that we can show you how to cleanse that works best for you, and how to still get your results. And so we are here supporting you, cheering you on the whole way, with insane energy. So yeah.
Totally. Thanks, Amy.
You're welcome.
Sorry, I have a barking puppy running around my feet. So if anyone wonders why I'm getting distracted.
West for the kids.
Yes, honestly. 10 weeks old. Anyway, so the prize. We're announcing the prize winner actually tomorrow in our group for the last challenge. So I want to tell you guys about the prize because it's amazing. Last time we did one of these calls, we actually had the founder of Because You Matter on the call to explain the prize. And she, at the end of the call, said, I want to do your challenge. So she did, and she lost 4 kilos and is feeling amazing. So she's loving it. But what the prize is, right? It's a gift box. So Because You Matter gift box. Now, this is not like any other gift box. I don't know of anything else out there like it, but to give you sort of a comparison, it's sort of like a giant advent calendar. So, and it's like, I can't even show you. It's like, I would say like this, the box is like this big, and you open it up and you have 30 days of gifts. They're numbered. And you can open one a day for 30 days, or if you want to spend a few hours, you could open all 30 presents at once if you like. So the value of the box is over $500. So that is our prize for the challenge. Now, the prize is not given based on the most weight or anything like that. It's actually Ames and I look at engagement in the group. We look at how people have coped with challenges. We look at how they share their results. So there's a few different factors. So it's quite qualitative, I'd say. Like, it takes in a few different things. So that is how we judge it. So it's not about losing the most weight. So don't feel like you have to do that to win. And this time we really wanted to make it about teams. So we would love you to bring a couple of accountability buddies with you to do this, because what we found, the people who actually already had accountability buddies in this challenge were so on point. Like, they were in the group, they were, commenting on things, they were keeping each other accountable. There you go, there's Coco. And it just works so well. So we changed the name slightly from Because You Matter to Because We Matter, and that's why the name changed. So if you're going to join us, we would love you to bring a friend or two and create a little team. And the beauty of this is that, you can actually get your challenge paid for. Isagenix rewards people for sharing the program, and they don't pay celebrities for endorsing the products. They pay real customers like us for sharing our experiences. So, for example, if you had a couple of friends start with you and they start on a premium pack, which is our most popular pack, middle of the range, you can get $370 back in your pocket. Right? So it is an awesome thing to do together. Plus they get a 30-day money back guarantee. So it's win-win. So how to get started. So chat to the person who invited you onto the call. They will be able to tell you how to get started. If you're already a member, you're already enrolled, which I know a few of you on the call are, you need to make sure that you've got everything that's basically in a premium pack. We are doing what's called a fast track program. You will want the extra cleanse day snacks, hint, hint. So make sure you've got Isodelights, that you've got Whey-Thins or your preferred cleanse day snack, e-shots, whatever that is. And make sure you have your 4 tubs of shake, your Ionics, your 2 tubs of cleanse. You'll need them at the beginning. Okay, so if you haven't got those, I would get onto that today. And I will put a post up in our cleanse page if you're already enrolled to register. Pop your name on there and we'll pop the link up towards the beginning of next week, and everyone can join the group. But we all kick off on the same day, so there's no late entries. Everyone kicks off on Monday, and I think some people misunderstood this last time because we had people wanting to join on day 3 or 4, and we're not allowing anyone to join late.
I think it was a total of nearly 40 people throughout week 1 trying to jump on.
There you go.
Yep. It's crazy.
Yep. So we're not doing that. You need to be in on the first day because we all cleanse on the same days. We all do it together, right? It's really structured on our fast track program. So we are super excited to work with you over the 28 days starting next Monday. Any questions, pop them into your cleanse page or ask Amy and I, and we will help you out. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you in the challenge group.
Awesome work, ladies. Can't wait to work with you all.
Bye.